two, two, check 1, 2, testing, testing. Forgive me for the delay here. I'm going to make sure you guys can hear me. Philip Blair, good to see you. Want to make sure I'm coming in here. Check 1, 2, 2, check. I'm a little low. Check 1, 2, 2, testing, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 2, test, 1, 2, check 1, 2. It's going to be a little bit of this tonight. Anyways, doing the first actual tech test. Sorry, I'm listening to myself too, which is a fucking nightmare. Hear yourself on direct echo. Alright, I think that's good enough for now. I'll check in more later, repeatedly. There's a lot going on here tonight. It's a full moon. I'm a werewolf. Shit's about to get weird. Let's do it together. And welcome to the new dimming room, or at least part of the dimming room. This is the control area of the dimming room. Lot to go through. Different cameras. Thankfully, I know a lot of you have been putting up with my, shit travel tech streams and experimentations with dead tech, as I want to do with Hauntomantik. Tonight's not so much the case. This is going to be, a professional setup. This is me going through and making sure internet's good, audio's good, my patching and cabling and all of that fun stuff in multiple rooms, which you'll see in a little bit is good, and we're going to take it from here. For some reason, and it's almost like this was, kismet, everything seems to be working fine, so I'm knocking on wood, because it was a horror show those last couple of months in Seattle. I swear, everything was just asunder. And breaking down. So here we are, camera 1. Hello. This is basically where I'd be doing maybe some live streams. Let me make sure I'm not clipping an audio. Philip Blair, it's good to see you in chat. I seem to be clipping sometimes, but that's okay. The worst part is the audio when it's clipping or it's not good. It drives me up the wall editing, and my system is really sensitive. So I think we're going to leave it there for now, using a lavalier mic. But yeah, this is the control room. This is the camera of which I'll probably do most of my interviews, some back and forth kind of, tit for tat, pitter patter, as you would with the interviews. As you can see behind me, this is me making use of a shitty projector by basically making interactive wallpaper. And the only other weird tech I'd use is to showcase here more of the room with this dash cam I basically hot wired to make into a, more of a viewable setting. So here's the control room. I like how you can see the creepiness going on in the dimming room behind me. That's the performance room, which we'll be going into in a little bit. Reanimated tech, that's right. Yeah, dead tech necromancy. That is the Hauntomantik way. But yeah, so basically in this room, we have our control room, and the big live stream, the big recording setup is what I'm looking at right now. This is what we're basically blasting into the stratosphere with and from. This is the antenna to the world. The next room is more of the performance. But as you can see behind me, yeah, I'm trying out this shitty projector by making it an interactive wallpaper. I can put stuff from the computer on it. Back here is where I keep my cameras and all of that. It's my soldering place too for the circuit bent stuff. I might at some point, when we have the rest of the house really situated, do a proper tour and go through. But tonight I really wanted to test cameras, test connection, and test audio. So yeah, welcome to the control room. This is basically, you know, the desk. Never mind the product placement of the alcoholic seltzer on the table, but you can kind of see around. Not as well on this little dash cam that I've got working for me. And so yeah, the idea was to make this the control studio. You know, we'd have basically, if we're actually recording and capturing performance, it would be sequestered away in kind of the actual dimming room, the live room, where we can get real weird and loud and crazy. And in here is more of kind of an interactive thoroughfare, you know, more of the live streaming, liminal stream, experimentation, kind of work on things, hang out, do that sort of whatever you do, whatever normal people do with, you know, liminal stream setups. But I'm kind of bearing the lead, and what we want to do is go in here. And as you can see, I have my other camera set up to capture what's happening in the room, which you might say defeats the purpose of shutting the door, but I've got to change the lens. So I just wanted to get a wider view of the room for you all to see. We'll start with the light on, actually. Nah, fuck it. Let's just change into it. So here is the new and improved, the Audiomancy, Videomancy dimming room. So this is the other room in here. And here I'll just click on the light. And so basically this is the kind of the performance room. We've got an altar space. There's a big bathroom that I'll be using for, you know, recording lots of natural reverb and vocals. And here's more of the performance space. We'll break into the Videomancy stuff because I have it basically mapped to the wall. But for shits and gigs, I'll give a handy cam walk around so we can see what I'm doing with. So finally, full space for the drum set and amps. There's Little Wind. And then here is the Videomancy setup. So I basically have SDI cables coming into this room, and I'm running the feed from in here. I'm not actually able to view what I'm showing you right now, aside from what's on this camera, but right here we've got, you know, the VDMX, and I've got my analog mixers and my glitch analog dirty video mixer and my Videomancy suitcase and my VHS camera, which we'll play with in a second, all connected through here. And so what you're seeing on this wall is actually coming from right in here. And then the performance from the Divergent Music Box. Here's the MPC and the 4-track drum machines. All of this into a sub mixer, and all running through here into the control room, which is where I started from earlier. But this is basically the 2-part new dimming room where I'll be doing Audiomancy sessions and live performances and all sorts of good stuff. But let's go ahead and kick off the lights, and I'll show you some things we can do. So right now I've got my glitch VDMX going of the Dim Zoom, me and Frater Perseus's Videomancy I did for our album. And then the cool thing I was working on today was getting this VHS camera up so you can see me, and I'm on the wall. And this is going to be for some mega sensory audiomancy. I was experimenting with psychotronic kind of videomantic sensory induction ceremonies with videomancy and audiomancy, obviously. So what initially was a very audiomantic practice, very sound magic practice, is now bleeding through into the videomancy using analog, mostly analog, dead tech, as I was saying before, the necromancy, dead tech necromancy of these VHS systems, these old composite video, trashed, yesterday's news, nobody wants anymore, kind of video systems, cutting them all up, and triggering some stuff with old laptops as well. But I've got it mapped to the wall and actually working with me here. And hopefully you can see, can cross dissolve it here. So there it is mainly. And I'll put this on. Make it purple. Check 1, 2. We'll reverse it. There I am in the flesh and blood. I'll hit reverse again. Oh. There's that. And I'm also cutting in here, glitching. This is some hard glitch of the kind of video nasties that I have on a Blu-ray player that's on the bottom. It's basically the bed of the Videomancy suitcase, which you can turn off and see here. Some hanky-panky going on behind me. Don't report me to the YouTube authorities. But I'm dirty mixing that with the VHS camera and having some fun here with some color manipulation. But yeah, all just to show. Let's bring back the other one. So we can do boom, boom. All just to show some fun, total psychical craziness I can do inside the new dimming room. But yeah, pink wall. There you go. We'll do that. Back to the white. I like the white. But yeah, and then what you should hear next is my Divergent Magic music box. And then I'm going to play it and hopefully you can hear it. And that's a test to see if my routing and patching is going, because that's going into the main computer, which is the recording computer as well as the live stream computer. So here we go. Ta-da! So you should have heard that. Yeah, so looks like Philip is hear that. Just testing all this. This is a song, this is a new Revelator Roz song that's coming out soon.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing. Can you hear me through here? Can you hear me through here? Testing, 1, 2.
I'm gonna grab my phone. Cool. So I can hear everything. Everything's looking pretty good. I think the camera could be a little bit brighter, actually. So let's see. Settings. ISO. Oh, my ISO's up all the way. So you can do something in OBS. 1 second. Color correction. Okay, we're gonna do no. Didn't do great. But yeah, let's see. Try. We'll have to figure out some better ISO or some better lighting for this in here. It's not bad. There's a little wind. But yeah, I'm stoked. So you can hear everything all coming all the way from my MPC here. So we can even just bring this camera in. Looks spooky. So there's the Videomancy box, projection, live room, projector up here, see. So I think that's pretty good. But yeah, so that's pretty much the dimming room. Soon after this work trip, I will come back and do a proper stream. Get back on the Rebel Roz train. I love these images, like this glitch, this videomancy. It's like live manipulated projections and stuff, or you're just, you can't duplicate these. If I don't capture them somehow, I might have to route away like a second monitor to capture just how psychedelic and cool these things are, because you can't get them any other way. Haunty good, Philip says. Thanks for being here, brother. Let's see, back to the dash. Is that working? It is. And there it is. So, live room, control room, and today discovered our attic, which is going to be a power source within the house, and definitely an antenna to the rest of the world via the magic and art, kind of currents. So I'm excited for that. We're going to be doing some more I'll do some more tours and like kind of recording around the house. It's just been such a hard, laborious thing the past few days getting here. Let me see if the Rebel's back on. Wait for it. I don't like how it does that EOS thing, but yeah. So feel like it was a long time coming here. I'm really excited about this tech all working, everything seemingly sounding good. It seems like the internet's working great. It's so funny, you know, right place. Everything seems to kind of align and work out nicely. Um, Spooky good attic, Philip Blair asks. Yeah, very, very spooky, beautiful, crazy good attic. It's I have an altar in the dimming room, which I won't, you know, show up close, but one of the walls has kind of where I do my daily, you know, offerings and whatnot. Where's my doggo? He's upstairs. He actually is scared to come down the stairs, which is both a plus and a bummer. So I have to carry him down because the stairs are a little steep to get down here for him. But he comes and hangs out. I'll drag him down here soon enough. But yeah, he sometimes he'll brave it if he's feeling the courage. But he usually just kind of hangs out upstairs. That's his domain. We're all his roommates upstairs. But yeah, the attic is like this really beautifully wondrous, creepy space. It's got a single window, light illuminating through it. I can barely stand up there, so it's got plenty of room, you know, to do some hard craft, as it were. So this entire house is just, you know, it's such such a come up in a way that I feel has like been just a long time coming, and I'm so thankful and grateful for Mary to have like found it, put forth the effort while I was up in Seattle, you know, working, and she was down here kind of, you know, figuring stuff out. And if it wasn't for her, like we wouldn't have landed this awesome place. So it's beautiful. Nice. A good attic is great, like a good basement. Yeah, gotta have both. As above, so below, as they say. So we do have both. But yeah, the dimming room is now 2 rooms, a control room for, you know, these liminal streams and whatnot, and the performance kind of ritual room where I can do all the videomancy, projection mapping, live tracking, recording. We can be loud now. We're not sharing walls with other people. Oh, and I acquired a steed, my mechanical steed. I was able to acquire a vehicle, which is the first car I've had in years. Years and years and years. And so, yeah, I was able to get an old Ford Explorer that's working great, and it's going to be great for me to travel around for work and whatnot. So things are really coming together. Things are coalescing. I hope to be on more of a rhyme and meter now that the tech is all working. You know, there'll be little bric-a-brac things to fix and mold as we kind of get nestled into the house and into the, you know, the whole function of life here. But it's good to be back. It's equally, you know, a new era. We haven't lived I haven't lived in this quadrant before. You know, so it's equally new as it is hauntingly old. Very hauntomantic to be back. It's a first full moon, and actually our anniversarial full moon for Mary and I tonight. So instead of having Algol 2 rushed out around this momentous move, I thought, hey, a kind of small tour of the new dimming room and the new kind of source sacred space would suffice. And sometime this month, you know, there's going to be more Revelator Ra's music, because I have 2 more EPs that are just about to come out, and the move really kind of put a wrench in those things, as it does, and hopefully that's the last move for a very, very long time. I hope so, because I love it here. Love, it's everything we've wanted here in um, this space, and it feels like it's been a lot of work to get to this. Uh, yeah, to get to this kind of rhythm. So more work to be done, obviously, but moving forward, I'll have some more dialed in, scheduled things, and I won't have to break my brain open with the less fun parts of the necromancy, the tech necromantic parts of my experimentation. There can be the fun parts now, and not the oh shit, liminal streams aren't working or recordings aren't working or whatever. All of the frights and fits that come with working with dead tech. So Philip says, sounds like my car. I don't like driving a necessary evil out in the middle of nowhere. I'm a 40-minute drive from town where I get groceries, for example. I love that. That is the, we feel like we're the same because we have spent so much time in the heart of, the past few cities that we've lived in over these past 6 years. But so we're still technically, but we're very much on the outskirts now. We have a yard, we have a front yard, we have a backyard. We've just got ample space. Things that we couldn't make work in Seattle. Things that we needed and lived without for far too long. So thankfully we have all of that now. When you said steed, I thought you were going to describe a motorcycle or moped. Yeah. Well, this one's, it's more of an elephant. We'll call it that. I have yet to name it. I've got to name the new vehicle. If anybody's got any some fun suggestions, I'm all ears, but I'll probably end up revealing its name soon. I've got some naming conventions and some areas I'm going towards. Because this is Mars and Sagittarius are kind of coming together. My Mars is in Sagittarius. It's kind of the constellation for the adventurer. The car I managed to grab last minute is an explorer. So there's some kind of fun naming conventions in that regard. So we'll figure something out. But yeah, with all that, I'm exhausted. I've got to head back out to work out of town for the next 4 days or so, unfortunately. So it's been nonstop unpacking, setting up, and getting all of this situated to only now have to leave and go on a work trip. But I will be back next week, or this weekend really, and more will come. There's going to be so much to come. Very excited, happy that things are literally working out now, literally working out. Knock on wood. I don't mean to jinx myself. I'm gonna rub the Eric Millar ramble from his claymation gift. This is my good luck idol now on the desk. But yeah, so much more to come. Just wanted to share that. Happy full moon. Happy post the muertos and the weens. And get ready. Winter's coming. So let's buckle down and, do some good work. And I will be here casting some funky spells. Anyways, love to everyone. Philip, good to talk to you, sir. I hope to talk to you soon. Leo, hey, good to see you. Hey, glad you're in the new place and things are working out, buddy. Hey, man, yeah, more dim zoom to come, especially now with this new setup. And I'm super excited to cast more in that way. There's a lot coming. Lots of things coming. Thanks for hanging out and helping me test this new setup. With that said, as always, haunt on.